Hello world, Stan here with Abysia and Stairway to Eternity. It's turn number 24. We've got a bunch of battles, and the most important piece of information before I go into these battles is that I actually made peace with Naba. Um, I let him keep the wasteland that they took from me, and offered him about 600 gold in total of reparations. This will be in 3 installments of 200. On this, again, this has just been such a backstep to, I guess, what I was seeing as my good early start with all the provinces that I expanded to. But the attack by Asphodel just really disrupted that. So all these steps have left that now I have nothing else to do but go and just grind Asphodel to the dust for really ruining my momentum. And I think this turn, the first half of that already started. So I've come in and I've taken back some of my provinces back. I think there's like 2 or 3 left. This is him attacking me with This is weird. To me, this is weird. He's just sending a naked panic apostate with twice form. So he just wants this guy dead, and in the meantime, he just wants to bother me. Um, this is the Phasian firing squad with the Malakats and the Mukaribs, kicking Phasia off one of his forts. This is sort of raiding me with a sizable chunk of his forces. And then this is the big fortress battle. So all of my guys, they were dead in the water. I made a huge mistake already, and I had the guy casting Legions of Steel be back here instead of over here with the rest of the units. But it doesn't really matter too much. So, as before, all these Dryads cast Poison Resistance, so that they don't die to Foul Vapors. The Foul Vapors comes up in a second. And in the meantime, all of my guys are just like, hey, here's some Fire Elementals. And what's going to happen is there's this huge mosh pit that just starts over here. And these I guess they swing at me, and their main thing is fatiguing me out. I guess I think it's a magic resistance check to see if you can negate this. Yeah, it's a magic resistance check to try and negate it, but their magic resistance is 12 is average. Maybe with anti-magic it would be better, but don't have that. Either way, in the meantime, while the Abyssians kind of hold the line here, the fire elementals are starting to swarm in the back. And they're being a bit cheeky because they could technically go through the walls and deal with it that way. But that's fine. My guys are relatively immune to the fire, and this just makes it hotter here at the entrance. And the good thing, I guess, of the fire elementals being in the back is the one thing here that can actually hurt them are these archers with their vine bows. So if they waste all their arrows shooting at the Abyssians, it's even for the better. Because what's going to happen here in melee, and I'm going to slow this down a little bit, is any of these guys swing at the fire elemental, you'll even see it with this tiny one. They're just going to pop immediately. Just because they swung at them, they get hit by the fire shield. Look at that. Just delete squares, and this is a baby fire elemental. So with the big one, just everything evaporates. Not to mention his own attack is an AoE 1, so it deletes the square. And you see that even my sacreds, despite being poisoned with damaged armor, they're doing a good show. they're doing really good. They've got 11 kills. I mean, it might not just be this fight, but they're doing a fantastic job because these guys have such low defense scores that it's almost a guaranteed hit. And yeah, you have 24 hit points, but that's how much my guy swings for. He's either going to do bonus damage hitting you in the head, or he's going to reduce your armor. But primarily, you have another cheeky fire elemental doing the go through the wall thing. Yeah, just delete the big ass elephant, and everyone that swings at him just poof. And then you see that one arrow comes in, and look, these the dryads themselves are also doing vine arrows. Smart. So unfortunately, the units I was worried about, these stupid elephants, a lot of them stayed alive. But for the rest of them, this army is not what it once was. And you see that here already. He lost 245 units to just 3 fire mages. 3 fire mages and 20 of my sacreds. I mean, and they're not just fire mages, they're also holy mages. So yeah, I don't have Fireball research or any of that. That's fine. I don't want to cast Fireball anyways. You can cast Rain and make it slower. I'm just gonna banish these guys. And the banish is gonna light them on fire anyways. I think. It depends on what path my god has. Um, Let me actually just check that real quick. Stellar Decree. Okay, so it's not. It's the stunning one. It's the astral one because I guess I have a higher astral for Fate Weaving. That's pretty good. All right, so mostly I'm just gonna keep retaking some of my provinces. I don't have enough in Hator's army. Just 8 of these guys. I don't know if that's enough to take on the 20 Centaur warriors. Maybe. Um, Either war is just kind of retaking some of my territory. I have full confidence that Malthus and his 13 level warriors can take on a single Skelly Spammer and PD. Uh, that's pretty much it. Just move everyone around, make sure my research is assigned. I'm going to go down Alteration because it'll give me a few spells that are useful for fire. Well, one being Transmute Fire if I need more gold. Incinerate is good if I need to kill like a singular, like if he starts doing pan thugs or something, this will kill them. Easy peasy. Immolation is something that technically my god can do. I don't know if he'll auto cast this. If he casts this on his own, this will be disgusting. But I don't know if that's a spell that it will be scripted to cast on its own. Outside of that, I do kind of want like body ethereal luck because I kind of want to go underwater and get these underwater provinces. I mentioned this earlier because I want more gold. I'm starting to get a little bit poor. Not even so much because of the death scales, to be honest, but more of I'm losing territory. I'm making all these peace deals. I'm selling out my provinces. I'm becoming smaller without really fighting for it. And then my prize is going to be Asphodel. It's garbage. But he's made it clear that he's not going to accept being at peace with me because he has it in his head that I'm this existential threat that's going to come crush him. And in none of these episodes, and he obviously hasn't seen it, but I've made it clear I had no intention of ever fighting him. But hey, he wants to ignore the rest of the world and attack me, then I have to crush him before I go anywhere else. Because yeah, I got this throne up here. That's it. I don't need anything else from Yasuo. I would have been content ending the game, being at peace with him. But this is all his choice. He's completely ruined any lead I might have had, and all that's left now is to turn around and crush him. And crush him I will. In the meantime, one thing I can do is to the Omniscience to just kind of have at least keep him up to date that hey, I'm gonna peace out with Naba, and I'm gonna focus on fully crushing Asphodel because this attack was shenanigans from them, and I think if I end the game just having crushed Asphodel by the end of it, I'll be happy. Naba looks to be right now. If there was someone I had to point at to be in position one, it might be Naba because he fought off both Facia and I without breaking a sweat. Everyone else is fighting Urmor, which is not that great of a prize. So I think Naba is the person to look out for, and I wouldn't be surprised if he attacks me soon. So I'm gonna write a quick message to Omniscience, and that'll be it. So it's turn 24, and I'll see you next time.